Thank you Aya Pinkuti from Wake Up Vacations for arrange amazing trip to Safari Park, Thailand. Safari Park is the largest section of the park. It is a 50-minute drive through an 8-kilometer park replicating a savanna habitat. The Safari Park houses large herds of Asian and African ungulates and a very large free-flying waterbird sanctuary. The main drive-through area houses large herds of herbivores with up to 100 individuals of a single species. There is a large herd of Maasai giraffes with more than 200 individuals. Other animals include a herd of Grant's zebras, black wildebeest, impalas, white rhinoceroses, Ankole cattle, African buffaloes, gemsbok, hippopotamuses, and ostriches. A large number of Asian ungulates are also mixed with African hoofed mammals, such as gar, nilgai, blackbuck, sambar deer, Indian hog deer, fallow deer, spotted deer, and dromedary camels. The large waterbird sanctuary surrounding the park houses a flock of great white pelicans, painted storks, marabou storks, gray-crowned cranes, and other bird species. The carnivores have separate drive-throughs, separated using gates. They include African lions, Bengal tigers, Asiatic black bears, and American black bears.
Species of storks which have bred in Thailand, and the only one still found in any numbers. Like most of the country's water birds, the storks have suffered from habitat losses, hunting, and disturbance. A paper on Thailand's larger water birds by ornithologists Phil Round, Bapfa Amget, Jirajinta Nugol, and Utai Trisukon makes for mostly gloomy reading. Once common in the Central Plains and in the marshes of the peninsula, they write of the painted stork. The Thai breeding population is on the verge of extinction. Similarly, the woolly-necked stork was once fairly common and widespread, but has almost completely disappeared. The black-necked stork is on the verge of extinction, while for the lesser adjutant, local people have reported that they still attempt to breed at one site and that young are stolen from the nest by villagers. Most pathetic of all, perhaps, is the story of Storm's stork in Thailand. The species was first recorded in the country in 1986, when a nest, the first known to science, was found in the Klong Seng Wildlife Sanctuary. Soon after the discovery, a villager stole the two young from the nest. And by the next breeding season, the lowland forest where the storks made their home had been flooded by a hydro dam scheme. No tract of similar forest remains, and Storm's stork, probably the world's rarest member of the family, may never again nest in Thailand. The openbill's relative success is due in part to it being less fussy about habitats than the other storks. Rather than relying on wetlands, it can feed in dry paddy fields, digging snails from hard-baked mud. Nor does it need large trees for nesting. Almost any vegetation from small trees upwards will evidently suffice. Also important is the open bill's tolerance of man and man's tolerance of the open bill, or more strictly, the tolerance and protection afforded by a few individuals. By 1955, Thailand had only one colony of open bill storks at Wat Pai Lom on the outskirts of Bangkok. Despite the monks trying to protect the birds by declaring their nesting grounds part of the temple, and the species being given full legal protection in 1960, the colony continued to suffer persecution. Noted one report, poachers in the colony at night with slingshots accounted for several hundred adults in 1970 and almost broke up the colony. But partly thanks to the efforts of Thailand's pioneering conservationist, the late Dr. Boonsong Lekagul, 1970 was also the year Wat Pai Lom was officially declared a sanctuary. The open bills responded well. There had been an estimated 4,000 birds in 1964. 16 years later, about 30,000 were counted. Though it is hard to assess such numbers, in 2023 there are far less than 30,000 storks in Wat Pai Lom. Indeed, there are no nests, but the open bills colony is found around Wat Pai Lom. I myself live near Rayong Botanical Garden, a wetland in Rayong.